Hi, this is Paula at the Stitch and Den in Estes Park, and this is Jenny. We're trying to record a video together by staying our 6 feet apart, which is actually quite difficult to get us both in the video. But we wanted to tell you we're going to be starting a new online class soon, and so we thought it'd be nice if you were able to meet us as the instructors, because Jenny and I are going to teach the class together. So let's hear what you got, Jenny.
All right, so this morning Paula and I were talking about our knitting origin stories, and we thought that might be a nice way to introduce ourselves. So Paula, who taught you to knit, and how long ago was it?
A long time ago. I learned how to knit in high school through 4-H, through the 4-H program actually. A lady named Ro was my knitting teacher, and I would go to her house quite often and work on my project. I don't remember working on it without her, so my very first project was a sweater, of course, because you know that's how I just do things. But I went to her house and we worked on it together, and she helped me finish this beautiful sweater. And I was trying to remember, I'm pretty sure it was brown sheep yarn, so we'll give a little plug for brown sheep, but I'm pretty sure because that was a long time ago when availability of yarn was not as beautiful as it is today. But brown sheep has been a staple for years and years and years, and always beautiful. So
What color was it?
it is like a kind of a cherry red, and I did a little cable pattern up the front of it with, I
Nice.
added a black yarn into the cable pattern.
So an ambitious first project.
Very, yes.
Good. So I first started knitting. My Aunt Ingrid taught me. She had been knitting scarves and socks as Christmas gifts for my family, and she taught me and she taught my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law picked it up like that, and I was elbows everywhere, and I couldn't learn, and I swore it off, and I wasn't ever going to do it. And then I taught myself maybe 6 months later, and figured out everything she'd been saying, and I haven't turned back. I'm a bit of a yarnaholic, a bit of a knitting addict, and I'm not sorry about it.
So Jenny, your love of fiber arts and your excitement for all the things that you've been doing designing a lot of patterns and things for us, punch needle, masks, knitting projects. What is it that you love about knitting so much?
I love having something in my hands that is tangible and workable and comes from a history of and a tradition of working with fibers since it wasn't really an option, and it was something that was so necessary in our lives. And we've moved away from that, and now I think we're coming back to how necessary it is for us emotionally. Maybe we don't need to make all of our garments, maybe we don't need to make all of the things in our lives, but it's fulfilling, I think, mentally, to have knitting in our lives and to continue that tradition. I love the traditional fiber arts.
Good.
What about you?
I just love everything about knitting. I love teaching knitting. I love knitting. I love making felted projects. I love making sweaters. The sweater I'm working on right now, I just love, and it's not that hard, but I love it. I think I love creating things, and knitting really gives me a way to do that. So I would knit 24/7 if I could. I don't wish this, but if I was not working right now and I was staying at home only for the coronavirus, I would be knitting all day. Not sure I'd be sick of it yet.
Yeah, I agree. I agree completely. I'm doing far too much knitting and blaming it on the coronavirus.
So, good. Well, we just wanted to give you a little introduction of us as the teachers of this oncoming class. We'll be releasing more information about it in the next week or so. The doors will open for class next Monday, and we will be sharing some more information about it when we can. Thanks.
Thank you.